Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Taking a deep shot here. His first throw is an interception. And the Raiders get it back on his 6th interception of the season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going run again with McCaffrey. Up the sideline, past the 45. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Man in motion, headed right. Going to the ground again on 1st. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Man in motion here. 2nd and 8. This will be caught by Adams. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Getting the fullback involved here. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Back to throw now, 3rd down. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10 now. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete, so we've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, let's go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Hand off to the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On the quick, right?
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
19 seconds.
From the gun, Stroud. Complete out to the right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, are on to Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Offense set for a first and 10. On the ground again with Mixon. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. David Long getting to the spot that time. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Third down, Mixon gets it. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. They stick with McCaffrey. Cuts it to the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Stroud off the play fake. Caught by the open man. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
A give to Mixon up the middle. No driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's got it over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. To the air, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Schultz with the catch. And he gets this forward to the 19.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Stroud now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on fourth down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains, then take your shots further down the field.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. His only previous one thus far was blocked. Everly's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Trey Tucker to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Raiders are on the move here. Second down now, 7 to go. He'll throw it. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Christian Harris on the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Running on 2nd with White. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after them.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown! The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown! Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Drive starts with a carry by White, and he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He's dropping back to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. They'll throw it. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. from the 42. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's a throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Here's the long back on the handoff. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
All right. Mikey Texas.
Looking to throw, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running it with Mixon. This is ahead for about 5. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 39. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On play action, here's Stroud. Now he's past the 25. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here we go.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Mixon will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Stroud. Catch is made in close. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Play action on first down. On the move, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Putting a receiver in motion. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he gets him around 6 there. Christian Harris on the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. So we're through 3 here. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Third and just 2 to go. Dropping back to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud from the pistol. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let the hot.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
All right. 19 seconds.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Couldn't connect there, incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this to Tucker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 43. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Again, this is White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stroud off the play fake. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Foul. Here we go.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Connects with Bateman. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans 14 points back. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
All right.
Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers Gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Raiders winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.